Hey, what's up? It's Latoria Q back with another video. Yeah, I just wanted to click that off. Anyway, back with another video. Thank you for checking out my channel. If you have been following my vlog as I've been going here, I'm posting weekly about my results and my responses and reactions to semaglutide, which is a weight loss medication that I've been taking for the last about month and a half. Um, so I have not been weighing myself since I have not been going to the doctor's office. I feel better that way, not weighing myself. Being that I have been a person who has lost and gained weight a lot. I know that stepping on the scale is one of those things that you can begin to chase, and wanting to always see what is your results for the day. But for the most part, I try not to weigh myself. I haven't been weighing myself. Because I just feel good. And that's the part that I'm most concerned about. I feel better. I'm fitting my clothes better. I am more mobile and flexible and all this and that. So I haven't been weighing myself. So that is not one of those concerns that I have in this journey. So one of the concerns that I am watching, I'm still watching more of my calorie intake, um, which I'm kind of riding still a little too low. So my goal is between 1,400 and 1,600 calories per day. I might, so let me be honest, right? So for the most part, I come up pretty short. I may get around 1,200 calories a day. However, there are some days, especially because I haven't been increasing um, my dosage. Because I did not increase my dosage, I have noticed that I do still have an appetite. I am able to eat foods um, that may have given me some issues if I was upping my dose. So I'm not gonna say like fried foods or greasy foods because I don't normally eat that anyway. But foods that have just a little bit more density to them, a little bit more weight to them, like your meats, some of your fibrous greens, um, too much watery fruits. Like I can eat watermelon, I can eat it for a long hot minute, but there is a certain point where it's just like I'm almost too full, and so I get nauseated. So anyway, I have been really focused on my intake as far as what I'm eating and how much I'm eating. Now, I did have a little episode this week. I'm not sure what it was from. I had a little dehydration, I think a little fatigue, just working overnights and working during the day, overnight during the day. I've been working two overnights during the week and then going to work. So, um, making sure that I have enough to drink if I'm going to stay up for long periods of time has been one of those light bulbs this week. So, yeah, I don't want to have boring content. I just want to update this journey. I have had to find myself new snacks. So I've gotten really creative with some snacks. My mother introduced me to a new Jello. It's a boba. It's called Joy Boba. I'll show you that the next time I come on. But anyway, it's a Jello that has boba in it. Put it in the freezer for about 45 minutes. It's a nice cold treat on a hot day. Um, and using lots of watery fruits. So making my watermelons and my cherries or limes or whatever, making different limeades, watermelon aids. Just so staying hydrated is a very big important key to being on this medication, because if you're not going to eat, you still need to consume your nutrients and you still need to get enough fluids in. So definitely make sure you are consuming the right things, because when you do get at a deficit or you're not storing up the right foods, your body does tend to tell on you pretty quick. So there's that. There was one more thing that I wanted to share, and then I will jump off of here. Oh yeah, so I did not increase again my intake dosage this week. I stayed at 0.25. I will stay at excuse me, I stayed at zero point 0.2. I will go back to 0.25 next week. I don't know if you recall from a previous video, but when I did 0.25, I had a lot of, it was nausea, not being able to sleep, feeling that overwhelmed sensation, not feeling stressed or anxious, but just feeling like I got a lot going on. So with this particular week, I still have a lot going on. If not more now than before. But with that being said, not going too high up on your dosage will help you stay stable in your mental health, because a lot of those basic blockages of life, or blockages, the basic blocks of life, whether it's your housing, your nutrition, your um, before you get to self actualization, your housing, your nutrition, your relationships, all those things are really important. But when you have these shifts in your identity, because now you no longer eat the same, or you're not hanging out the same, or you're just not feeling it like you were feeling it a week or two ago, uh, they tend to affect you in your regular day to day life. So be very mindful of your emotional and your feeling state and your mental health state when you're on this medication. I don't think that your doctor's office or your nurse practitioners or whomever is prescribing you this or giving you this medication can tell you unless they're on it. They can't stress to you the importance of your mental health and checking in with yourself while on this medicine, because it messes with your identity to the sense of you're just not having the same day-to-day life anymore. You're not you may not be eating the same thing with your family, let alone if you're eating at the same time with your family. You really want to lay down when everybody else is up and moving, but then when it's time to go to bed and be still, you're ready to be up and moving. So there's so many different types of side effects that you can experience, and you have to just be mindful of how you need to navigate them for your own personal mental health and for your own um, personal, benefit of being on this medicine. Because what good is you losing the weight if you're not feeling yourself anyway? You're not feeling good about the day. You're not feeling good about what you have going on in life. You're not excited. You're not motivated. So be very careful, because it can feel like a slippery slope. Uh, just because it's like you're out of your element, you're out of sorts. So just be mindful of that while on this medication. Again, I'm just going through just the different experiences that I've been having over the last few days and over the last month and some change, because it's you're steadily transitioning, you're steadily having a transformation, but it's so minute and it's so small. So you may not realize that, but these 1 to 2 pounds a day, and these 1 to 2 pounds tomorrow, and these 1 to 2 pounds the next day can affect you, whether it is affecting your dehydration or your fatigue levels, or it may be affecting, again, how are you communicating, or to what degree or which level you want to communicate. Because who you usually are excited to talk to, you just may feel like you have, like a plain effect. You're just like, whatever, I don't want to do that. So anyway, just be mindful of your mental health. Always keep a snack with you. Keep a protein bar, some fruit, and some water, or even a little light juice, because out of nowhere you can be lightheaded, or um, you can feel that hunger strike, and you may be hungry because you're not eating, or it just may be you're dehydrated. So kind of always keep a watch on yourself. Always check in and take assessments. So that's all I really got this week. It hasn't been a bad week at all. I took my sixth shot yesterday, same time. I would take it every Thursday at 8:30 a.m. Just to keep with my regular routine, and not get too far outside of the window of when I normally take my medicines or take this medication. So it's been cool. It's been all right. But yeah, I've been just so busy. So trying to keep the spa managed and going, getting mobile, taking the oxygen bar outside of the spa has been that's always worked. Whether it's getting it out and taking bringing it back in, it seems like it always takes me a week to put everything back to where it was at, and then have to turn around and take everything back out again. So just trying to keep a bearing on my own world here, as well as create a new world. So yeah, that's the video for this week. Again, I didn't want to ramble on, but just wanted to share with y'all. So if you haven't already liked, if you haven't already subscribed, do that now. Hit the notification bell as well. Drop down a comment if there's any topic or anything that you would like for me to discuss, whether it is semaglutide or another topic that you have seen on my channel. I'd be happy to continue on in the conversation of that. Um, yeah, so that's it. Bye, baby.